Fractal sound echoes spinning a rotating stereo pattern. Every verse filled with glass hits. Low res, campus, vocal loose, speeds of ticket power. Bass slowly fade, fills into the sound underwater. Ticking hi-hats, loop over through the pulsing kick of the buck. Bass slow, tighter like a vortex. Beating vulgar. Beating vulgar. Trap, steel versus sound underwater. The beating volt up, lies and is shut with different beats. Drums. Beating vulgar. Snapping snares, glitch, fills that rewind. Every 4 bars, side chain, crushing breeze between loops. And as a legal act, echoes, glitch, artifacts. Short loops that replace like corrupted. Shape loops, figure up, blocked. Ooh, static, harsh noise, burst and silence. Bass cut, replace the pussy drums. The theme whisper, sleeper, human loops and film with different from never cheap. Mid-range bass synths like auto-tuned code. Chopped up vocal, you can't escape the prison loop. Synth stabs, glitch out of tune intentionally. Bit crushed, art crumbles into digital dust. Fractal sound echoes spinning a rotating stereo pattern. Verse filtered glass hits. Low res, campus, vocal loose, speeds of ticket power. Bass slowly fade, film filtered to sound underwater. Ticking hi-hats, loop over the pulse and kick up a buck. Bass slow, tighter like a vortex. Beating vulgar, like a vortex. Beating vulgar, vortex. Feels like a cage, slamming shovels, every beat. Trust, snap a snare, glitch, fills that rewind every 4 bars. Side chain, compression, breeze between loops. Metal, hit the backs, echo up to chats. Loops, drums, hurts, groups, lots. Full silence, bass cut, replace the pussy drums. Theme whisper, sleeper, human loops and film with the never cheap. Tight modulated sub with rising mirror squelches. Feels like a cage slamming shut with every beat. Drums, snappy snares, glitch, fills that rewind every 4 bars. Side chain compression, breeze between loops. Metal impact, echoes, glitch, artifacts. Loop, pism, bristle, bird, locked. Signal static, harsh noise, burst, then silence. Bass cut, replaced by glassy drums and faint whispers. Reverse, river, tail, slowly reveal melody underneath. Then dropped. 2 bass rhythm shifts into triple time field, jerking energy. Mid-range bass sings like auto-tune code. Chopped up vocal, you can't escape the prison loop code. Jerking energy. Mid-range bass sings like auto-tune code. Chopped up vocal, you can't escape the prison loop. Bass rhythm shifts into triplet time feel, jerking energy. Mid-range bass syncs like auto-tuned code. Chopped up Vulcan, filtered until it's just air. Opens with mechanical second like it's pausing corrupted memory. Bass synth paths swelling with a low-end binary hum. Code scrolling sex pens, LSR with sudden static breaks. Twist them out, twist them out. Twist them out, twist them out. Lens strap hats rolling, building with rising distortion and limit risers. Modulated siren tones, reverse error rings. This is stack rank. Click drum accelerating with rhythmic computer beats. Heavy distorted syncopated bassline choppy and deep. Bass synth mimics crash lock fragments bouncing violently. Drama with side and metallic like slamming server racks. Burglish fills every 4 bars, reverse claps, click loops, debug chirps. Backtrace breeze, builds back to a slower, drifting texture. Ambient drums layered with binary tone echoes. Sparks for percussion taps, mimicking a system freezing slowly. Robotic voicing stack, overflow critical. crash for bass, it's hard to please my glitch and guts. Little infomercial hums, not the hell I'm vibing through the track. Roll pendulum hums, cut through a codec. Kick speed slightly, any urgency. It burns those guys. Backwards flip. Bar trace loop detected. Crash. Overflow triggers, roll and flow triggers. Overflow triggers, roll and flow triggers. Overflow triggers, roll and flow triggers. Overflow triggers, drum accelerating with rhythmic computer beats. Layer risers, lighter lids, siren tones, heavy distorted syncopated bassline, choppy and deep. Deep, sick beats. Bass synth mimics crash log fragments bouncing violently. Verse, case drum is tight and metallically slamming server racks. Crystals every 4 bars, reverse claps, click loops, debug chirps. Pulse goes back to a slower, drifting texture, ain't choppy yet deep. Bass synth mimics crash log fragments bouncing violently. Kick combo is tight and metallically slamming server racks. Crystals every 4 bars, reverse claps, click loops, debug, both go stacked away. Over granular glacier effects and mid-range crowds. Now sharper, more pitch, binary with binary tone. Heavy intro's layered, the beat is sister. Echoes, binary tone, echoes, stressful, the freezing spots, making a system freezing slowly. Robotic foots, analyzing stack, overflow critical. Bass it's harder with granular glitch effects and mid-range crowds. No sharper, more pitch, the last flip to a codec. Cadence speed slightly, urgency, flow trace loop detected. From trace loop detected. Threshold silence. Drums fade, replaced by glitch, echoes, and mid-range growls. Lead is now sharper, more pitched, sounding like alarms clipped through a codec. Kick cadence speed slightly, adding urgency. Floor trace loop detected. Crash log silence. Drums fade, replaced by glitch, echoes, and mid-range growls into terminal hums. Final FX, command line.
Some bass rumbles, mechanical latch clicks, ambient path with great textures, vocal latch down engaged, bass jam and initializing, third hook tag echoed with delay and distortion, percussion, crisp hi-hat rolls and snare fills, rising bass with distortion, up jam down, white noise riser enter, bill, bass jump drop, the beat distorted bass house growls with rhythmic blended latches, drums and trap kicks and snappy snares, surgy leads with glitch and vocal, bass jam latch down groove, agile crackles bass slams, glitch bursts, effects filtered bass, echoes and ambient reverb, dark synth with gritty atmosphere, vocal jam locks rhythm steady, melodic multiple builds, tension gendered to build up, viral lows and rolls and rising pitch risers. Flash down, rolls and rising pitch risers. Lashing synth filter sweep. Final bass jam vertical, locked and rivet. At the first synth build tension to final drop. Full distorted bass cross layered with glitch sense. High-hitting drums with syncopated patterns. Full chop stacked into rhythmic jams. Ends with glitchy fade out into kill echoes. Fading bass level and sonic synth pulses. Vocal bass jam, light down. Powering down, final synth chord fades into silence. Bass jam groove, anthem steady and melodic motifs build tension into build up. Snare rolls and rising pitch risers, vocal loop, rising synth filter sweeter, and ambient dark synth with gritty, atmosphere steady. gray. Melodic motifs build tension into build-up. Snare rolls and rising pitch risers. Vocal loop and snare rolls and rising pitch risers. Vocal loop, ledge down, stirs. Hot and filter sweep, more upgrade. Final bass jam, final and rapid hi-hats. Layered grade leads with grab beats and rapid hi-hats. Layered grade leads with glitz beats and rapid hi-hats. Layered grade leads with glitz and rapid. Distorted bass drums layered with glitch sense. Out time tempo and independent glitch effects. Turtle, logic and rapid hi-hats. Layered grade leads with grab beats and rapid hi-hats. Layered grade leads with glitch beats and rapid hi-hats. Vowels layered with glitch sense. Hard-hitting drums with syncopated patterns. Vocal chops stacked into rhythmic jams. Echoes, thrills, and denters. After tempo with ambient pads and glitch effects. Vocal groove locked in N. Atmothin. Atmothin still build tension to final drop. Full distorted bass growls layered with glitch sense. Hard-hitting drums with syncopated patterns. Vocal chops stacked into rhythmic jams. Ends with glitchy fade out and digital echoes. F8 bass rumbles and soft synth pulses. Vocal low, bass jam, ledge down, powering down. Fine synth chord fades into silence.
Sequence, stenciling circuit sound. Distorted synth growls. Pulse slowly, robotic voice sample. Engaged. Sporadic one, glitch of created sense and atmosphere. Hi-hats and snappy snares, rising pitch, rising on the bass. Slowly gains intensity and modulation. Grabbing pitch, and white noise builds to the drop. Calling case for sharp stuff to bleed. So less than rap, now from the case of snares. Aggressive tracks and drums with clutching kicks and snares. Pulses mimic electrical surges. Sharp systems cut through the mix. Circuit fade, bass and drums pull back to ambient crackle. Run voice jam, circuit bird protocol. Offense pull back to ambient crackle and distance bar. You back to your sound of the mix. System overheat, blood over the lake. System overheating. Critical, subtle pitch shifts into layers. That's hiking and modulation. Dramatically collect those and physical bass. And layers go figure with more aggressive modulation. Back over it, it's a rhythm. Shutdown sequence, elements deconstructing systems. Static and fading pulses, spiral like phrase. Protocol complete, system offline into the low hum fading to silence. Shutdown sequence, elements deconstructing systems. Static and fading pulses, robotic phrase. Protocol complete, system offline into the low hum fading to silence. Elements deconstructing systems, static and fading pulses, robotic phrase. Protocol complete, system offline, and the low hum fading to silence. Ends with a low hum fading to silence. Felling distorted white noise builds to the drop. Protocol engage heavy electro bass with sharp sawtooth leads. Aggressive trap style drums with crunchy kicks and snares. Flexing facts and chopped vocal samples pepper the beat. Pulses mimic electrical surges. Sharp stems cut through the mix. Circuit fade, drums pull back to ambient crackle. Aggressive trap drums with crunchy kicks and snares. Crunchy fairs. With clutching kicks and snares. Rhythmic pulses mimic electrical surges. Sharp synth stabs cut through the mix. Circuit fade, bass and drum pull back to ambient crackle and distant sparks. Stereo pads and glitchy arpeggios float over the mix. Robotic whisper system overheating. Critical, cell pitch shifts into layer effects create tension. Horizontal bursts with glitchy effects create tension. Coupled with glitch and syncopation. Synth layers grow thicker with more aggressive modulation. Vocal chops echo and glitch in sync with the rhythm. Shutdown sequence. Elements Elements deconstructing system static and fading pulses. Final byte phrase, protocol complete. System offline. Enter the low hum, fading to silence. Ends with a low hum, fading to silence.
Robotic growls. Close-up pulse begins fading in. Layer of metallic clicks and glitch flickers. Focus-samizing slammered groove. Rising silence hits with reverse riser effects. Marching snare, rising distortion from the bass. Layer binary vocal arching, charging his slam. Gridline hum bursts, 8-bit drum cut off. Silence sets to run. Full written bassline slamming like electrified fists. Silence erupts every 2 bars, voice shot, slam grip. Rhythmically clear with synth stutters, later effects and gated reverb. Robotic harmony introduces new melody on adapters. Through cone filters, mimicking signal jamming. More aggressive rhythm bass becomes sharper, more jagged. Kick, gaze, mechanical compression, thump. Synth-like bunker through formalized melodic detours, inspired atmosphere, echoing fragments of bassline scattered. Computer glitch loop, reverb responding. Grid breached, heart build swirling into silence. Slamming ringtones of all previous themes. Bass stems through a layered with white noise bursts. Robotic voice shouts. Just Tools moments rhythm. Cooling fans, low and reverb trail. Down hum, cooling fans, low and reverb trail. Final glitch, pulse, visual implied. Fractures, digital static. Visual implied. Great fractures, digital static.
Digital beeps, node activation sounds, ambient sunpass with glitch textures, vocals, surge protocol initiated, drop node online. C4-3 tag echoed with delay. Percussion, Chris trap hi-hats, snare rolls.
Run for clouds and breaks. Protocol synchro phase into silence. Vocal, surge protocol. Pulses soft pulses. Vocal, protocols. It's a fast deep bass trap growls layered with glitch effects. Trunco code, ambient synth textures. Vocal drop node, surge protocol. Effectal, digital crackles, glitch burst, pitch shifts. Filter glitch, echoes and soft synth pass. Ethereal ambient synth textures. Protocol active, surge flowing. Melodic motifs build tension into build up. Snare rolls with rising pitch risers. Vocal call, drop node, rising synth filter sweep. Auto surge, drop bass and rapid hi-hats. Drum node, protocol. Drum node, surge, protocol. Protocols, as for stats. Halftime tempo with ambient pads and glitch effects. Protocol surge, system override. Atmospheric synth build tension to final drop. Surge protocol finally. Full layered bass growls and glitch synths. Hard hitting trap drums with syncopate patterns. Vocal chops stacked into glitchy chants. Ends with glitchy fade out and digital echoes. Digital crackles and soft pulses. Vocal, song of no surge protocol. Powering down, final synth chord fades into silence. Protocol. Node, surge, protocol. Protocols, it's a pass. to glitchy jazz, as with glitchy fade out and digital echoes. Fading digital crackles and soft pulses, vocal saw drop no surge protocol, powering down. Final synth chord fades into silence. This is static chill with pitch shifted vocal, which is Morse code style, burst after random pulse solstice. With a clipping signal, unknown underneath. While snare tails trail like whispers. Buzzing filtered art built with broken synth scales. Bass modulation starts to growl underneath them. Looping FX, firewall crackle, electronics, body voice echoes. Echo. Key mismatch, execute override. Climbing glitched on synth run over stuttering sub-bass. Feels like a corrupted bass file reassembled by force. Trap hi-hats with chaotic pattern breaks. And fake snare that hits like a metal safe slam shut. Fine stretched vocal chop layers echoing like a hopping dead modem. Gusty stabs cut through every 8 bars like warnings. Ambient chorus shimmer in high glitch effects. BPM slow slightly feel becomes stream like buzz stable. Slow cyber feel becomes stream like buzz stable. Slow side require voices sing online. Transmitting. Yes, more. Syncopated fills with rich trigger effects. Filter white noise pulses like breathing code. Vocal chop. Cry, turn, cry. Beat noise walls flicker behind the bass. It's like static fire. With crush delay trails, skip phase and high pitch bonus wheel. Final vox. Signal terminated, encrypted forever. Briny, glitched out synth run over stuttering sub-bass. Feels like a corrupted bass file reassembled by force. Trap hi-hats with chaotic patterned breaks. Fake snare that hits like a metal safe slam shut. Time stretched vocal chop layers echoing like a haunted modem. Ghosted stabs cut through every 8 bars like warnings. Packet drift. Ambient chorus shimmer behind glitch effects. BPM slow slightly feel becomes stream like stable. Cell cyber choir voices sing along like buzz stable. Cell cyber choir voices sing online. Middle transmitting behind the bass, it's like static fire. Crush, delay trails. It fades out and pitched modem squeal. Final vox, signal terminated, encrypted forever. Low static hum like an overheated server. Taking modem squeals blend with glitchy hi-hats.
Firewall status, breach imminent.
Glitch burst and ticking, LFOs begin to rip. Stress, twitch, glitch, vocal cuts. Automation mimics overheating.
Sound is narrower, stereo field tightens.
Twitch blast, glitchy stabs, osming mid-range truth with deep neural-range grounds. Painted forward patterns, glitch fields inserted in random positions.
Uninspired synths wet and hissing serpentine.
Get you with naked virus textures under each hit. Sudden stutters like a firewall, panic resets. It hits like an infected firewall, clicking on shutdown, uncontrollable to break down. To break blood body synth echoes, everywhere noises like melting terminals. Filtered sub rumbles in pulsing waves. Robotic whisper, system integrity. Fully perfect, explode. Same improvement, extra distortion and double hi-hat patterns. With feds layered with metallic reverb. Scales, with bass gaps filled with glitches, squeals and digital gurgles. Background filtered sound constantly rising in pitch. Filter sweep gives a meltdown effect. Flames on a firewall, neutralized. Final click like a system, power down. Twitchy. Modulated vibe slowly corrupting. Static panning sounds like failed system boots. Distant deep voice whispers. Pretty small. Synth
slice with triplicated distortion. Laser style pattern to tune with my chaos. Jaws, industrial snares layered with the digital debris effects. Every 8 bars random silence glitches the rhythm like memory loss. Sound like a firewall combusting while the bassline engine's not aware. Could break down, betray winner. Trace fail, dumping memory. Cold glitch pass, reverse metal impact. Shimmering data weight, textures pulse like digital breath. Overload core, add layered scream leads. More aggressive Reese waves with saturation bursts. Hi-hats multiply, simulating CPU spike. Mid-drop pause, 2 beats of silence. Exfil everything goes back to SSC natal. Baseline glitch in full.
Tempo, ambient pattern, glitch, FX. Project flows, reflections, amplify. Atmospheric sense build tension to final drop. Full bass house growls layered with glitch sense. High tempo with ambient pattern, glitch, FX. Mirror reflections, amplify. Atmospheric sense build tension to final drop. Full bass house growls layered with glitch sense. High tempo with ambient pattern, glitch, FX. Mirror reflections, amplify. Atmospheric sense build tension to final drop. Full bass house growls layered with glitch sense. Bass house growls with glitch effects. Vocal G-kicks and snappy snares with syncopated rhythms. Sharp mirror leads and glitch stutters. Full songs with enter into.
Heavy bass house growls with glitch effects. Rising stereo synths with reflective textures. Vocal chop flipping, energy rises. Mulling motifs build tension into build up. Barrels and rising pitch risers. Rhyme mirror reflections amplify. Transistors filter sweet to glitch play. Atmosphere synths build tension to final drop. Loving house crowds layered with glitch sense. Hard-hitting drums with syncopated rhythms. Vocal chop stack into glitch jams. Ends with glitchy deconstruction and fading echoes. Fading leather intro, cause the glitch synths. Hops and pauses, vocals with softs and pulses. Hosting full slam, mirror power under runners. Full spawn chord fades into silence. Focus on mirror, powering down. Final synth chord fades into silence. Classical crackles, spaces with electric crackles, measures. Into a super hovering sectors, with perspective flows. Focus deep and endless content builds with distance. Melodic motifs build tension into build up. Crackle space like purple spears with mirror glitches. House with shimmering in reflective fractions. Mirror activates, burn calls. Full with ambient pads and glitch effects. Full with ambient pads and glitch effects. Multi-flows, reflections, simplify. Vocals deepen energy radiance, raw tension to build up. Arrows and riles and rising pitch risers. Tempo with ambient pads and glitch effects. Multi-flows, reflections, simplify. Synth filled tension to final drop. Arrows and riles and rising pitch risers. Ambient clicks and rapid hi-hats. Ambient pads and glitch effects. Ambient pads and glitch effects. Open glitch echoes and industrial reverb. Dark ambient synths with sharp metallic decadence. Facing drops a core, switch within. Spouse melody builds tension. Rap rolls and rising synth sweeps. Vocal loop pisses, swoops. Highs and filters slip into black. Vital hypercore drop. Fatal hypercore drop. Heavier neural bass growls with sharp modulation. Rap, rapid hi-hats. Vocal core flippers hit with rapid hi-hats. Stage liberty builds tension. Flow neural bass power with intense drummers. Later glitch synths and vocal chops. Dance with glitch distortion and reverb. A percussion, industrial snares and metallic highs. A percussion, industrial snares and metallic hi-hats. Torn breach, choke free, highs, rank, noise riser and talent. The breach storm drop. Heavy distorted bass crowds with metal crunch. Drums, aggressive trap kicks and glitchy snares. Stop and check it, glitched and metallic stabs. Don't truck a brush, start a crasher in twos. Bully noise riser in twos. Heavy distorted bass crowds with metal crunch. Drums, aggressive trap kicks and glitchy snares. Stacking glitch, shuddering dub stabs. Vocal jump, heavy distortion and reverb. Broken charge with heavy distortion and reverb. Vocal charge back reached with metallic hi-hats. Vocal sorted bass crowds layered with glitch stiffs. Hard hitting drums, listen syncopated patterns. Vocal chops stacked into a progressive chance. Anthems, glitchy deconstruction and fading noise. The breach storm drop. Distorted bass crowds with metal crinkles. Vocal front. Bass crowds and digital crackles. Vocal torso. Flexible bass crowds with metal crinkles. Vocal front. Frequent bass crowds and digital crackles. Vocal. Filtered metallic echoes and digital static. Back dark ambient synths with mechanical resonance. Vocal consistent failure. Breach storm rising. Spousal's melody leads to build up. Filtered metallic echoes and digital static. Back dark ambient synths with mechanical resonance. Vocal system failure. Breach storm rising. Spousal's melody leads to build up. Filtered metallic echoes and digital static. Back dark ambient synths with mechanical resonance. Vocal system failure. Breach storm rising. Spousal's melody leads to build up. Sapphiros and grills, suited clips, precautions. Vocal mirror, bleach, vocal tops. Vocal building, breach storm, over bronco crops. Vocal sickle face into violence. Melody, impatient to crackles. Pocket separate the grease, cross layered with glitch. Vocal sword, breach, supports staccato. Vital synth chord fades into violence. Even happier, the story cross with metallic texture. The picture. Rhythms with glitch, percussion. Complex syncopated rhythms with glitch, percussion. Vocal novel with breaks, percussion to final. Breaks to build. Vocal novel with waves to bridge to funk crash. Vital synth chord fades into violence. Mechanical whirs, digital glitches, static noise, atmospheric pads with dark textures. Vocal disarray engaged, mirror funk protocol activated. Frenchie elbow 1.3 tag with pitch modulation. Strobe snare rolls with complex breakbeat patterns. Rising neuro bass ops with distortion. Chaos, nurture, disrupt. White noise, riser into bass, growls with modulation. Fast breakbeats with sharp snares and rolling hi-hats. Jagged text and bleeds and glitch effects. Neurofunk, disarray, glitch, and bitch. Digital crackles, bass wobble, glitch stutters. Effects, filter glitch echoes and mechanical hums. Ambient synths with sound modulation. Unsolved chaos reigns. In spouse melody builds tension. Terrors intensify with pitch risers. Terrors intensify with pitch risers. Disarray, neurofunk, engage. Rising synth filter sweep. Badly sorry top. Aggressive layered growls with complex modulation. Intricate breakbeat patterns with rapid hi-hats. Sharp glitch leads with heavy distortion. Fuller funk disarray, chaos unleashed. Glitch bursts, digital distortion, bass shakes. Halftime section with ambient pads and glitch effects. Vocal beat breakbeat patterns with rapid hi-hats. Vocal disconnect build tension to final drop. Full neuro Funky bass growls and complex drum patterns, layered glitch synths and vocal chops. Final bars, digital glitch, decay and bass fade up. Fading mechanical echoes and soft synth pads. Vocal soft whisper disarray complete. System rebooting, ends with gentle synth fade to silence. Sorry. This. Sorry. Chaos unleashed. Disarray. Repetitch. Euro prime and slow throbbing sub-bass. Glitched out EEG monitor pulses pan and LR with electric hisses. Zershak brainwave unstable, preparing neural ignition. Sparse hats and granular uplifters begin to twitch in. Cortex trigger. Percussion sharpens into attack step snare. Glitch hat loop. Neural bass motif teases with rapid stabs and filtered swells. Pulse detonate. Rising voltage effects and reverse risers simulate a brain synapse storm. Nasty neuro baseline rips through high modulated with jittery filter shifts. Kick is glitchy and distorted paired with metallic snares. Psycho style melodic sharp swirl and brief burst between phrases. Sublayers imitate seizure-like oscillations. Aggressive and unstable screech effects layered into every other baseline hit. Synaptic echo holes in the dreamy glitch ambient. Fade bell tones revert heavy vocal phrases like fading thoughts. Deep pulsing cell returns like a heartbeat. Echoed voice spots in effects squirt digital whales. Emergency system bleeps. Psychobles, detonate. Psychobles, detonate. Basslines get more unpredictable. Bitcar slices and jagged deep tunes. Lead synth mimics collapsing neural frequencies. Constant effects sparks digital whales. Emergency system bleeps. Scream vocal burst. Psychobles, detonate. Brain shut down. High-pitched tone like brain flatline. Glitched breathing loops. Gradual deconstruction of melody into static and silence. Final sample, neural link terminated. Ends with soft static hiss and one faint click. Always brainwave pulses muffled and reversed. Fragments of voice following, incoming. Electric clicking like neuron misfires. Echoes to echoes are like a tsunami of code. No glitch chops rise erratically. Sub-rumble sweeps like a machine powering up. House wheels fire load, into gears distort. Final glitch focus. Follow the pierced. Inner layer drop. Shocked and gashed. Manipulated neural bats every jury elephone. Sound of the digital groove, a static spirit. Found the body of the percussion effects layer. The bell bars, a high-pitched shockwave sound comes through like a data spike. Sound of the digital brain hemorrhaging under pressure. Drone tone, broken glass, glitch fog. Mechanical brain instead of a failing consciousness. I could reverb on micro-picture running fragments. From Bushiwa's glitch fog. Stereo bursts, silver flame, bottom. This is rise erratically. Euro shock engaged. Euro shock engaged. Euro shock engaged. Grinding through distortion, static bursts, deeper the impact with glitch, clicks, vocal. Override initiating, image collapse, imminent. Traditional break tag modulate with bit crush. Depressions and houses and mechanical hi-hats. Classical distortion suites, system override. Brace the mess. White noise riser with pitch, bangs into. Image collapse drop. Industrial growls of grinding distortion, drums, aggressive kick and snare columns with big hi-hats. Those leads and metallic stabs. Collapse, override, mesh break. There's glass flows crushing mechanical, only wax static crashes. Filter mechanical echoes and digital static. Bad, dark and heat textures with low frequency hums. Full vision integrity failing, override. This loss of signality leads to build up. Faster snare rolls and glitch vocal stutters. Glass, sneak into this deep impact from glitchy droppers. Distorted growth with layer modulation, drop by simulator rhythms and glitch percussion. Right minor plays closely with glitch synths, working in drums with simulated patterns, vocals with glitch cascade with harsh stabs, hands with glitch into construction, echo echoes and static fade, override nimble echoes and static fade, vocal soft override mesh collapse system offline. Final note fades into digital silence. Distortion drums, aggressive kicks, snare combos, syncopated hi-hats. Chemicals, needs and metallic stabs. Static crush, crushing metal, static crush, crushing metal, static digital sounds. Sensory digital silence.
Frost particles, ending paths with glassy textures slowly build. Vocal initiate, cryo sequence, resonate deep, frozen tag echo with frost like reverb. Sparse percussion, distant metallic taps and soft snares, twinkling glyph, mimicking falling snow.
Vocal snippet louver, V's,
Hold, pulse.
rising filter noise and subtle sub rumbly too. Microcreo bass drop, embracing filtered noise and subtle sub rumbly too. Trio bass drum, yeah, Microcreo bass drum. with frozen texture. Last like bugs and crystalline leaves. Vocal choppers breeze resonate, freeze. Frost crackles, cold vapor sweeps and details. Subtle wind echoes and distant frost whistles. Ethereal, evolving textures with soft white noise. Sequences align, cold within the void. Light melodic motifs lead into next build-up. Increasing snare rolls with icy reverb. Cryo sequence, hold the line. The rising synth leads to backlash bass drum. Bass drop. Heavier resonance sub with icy distortion. More pronounced kicks and sharper snares. Layered crystalline melodies and art. Freeze, resonate, pulse. Halftime section with soft pads and gentle synth blocks. Cryo bass drop. Complete. Falling snow. Frozen text drum. Frozen texture. Brass like plucks and crystalline. Phrase slams and layered icy distortion and sub crawls. Drums punch harder with crisp trap elements. Vocal chops stacked into an arctic chant. Ending with fading frost effects and reverberated synths. Melting ice, dripping wind fades out. Cryo sequence, dormant until next freeze. Ends with soft chilling synth hum.
Echoes of the important pings in 3D stereo. Static haze plus distorted breath sounds. Random lulling glitches like background code cracking. High synth pad with slow filter modulation mimicking scanning radar pulses. Delayed trap snare roll layered with breakbeat ghost hits. Switching to facts like broken modem data. Vocal loop, collapsing. Rising to tune, reach baseline before drop. Polymorphic distortion. Shot clip bass shots with polymorphic distortion. Trap group with the first clap players. Feedback through random audio so there's space for it. Both points with the chopsticks to the bullet to feel on side. The pulses and create tension like spin clock cycles. Collapsing audio buffer effect. Perfect. Okay. Central synth melody introduced sad unresolved 4-note motif. Frost binary codes growing westward. Improved by twice as glitch. Chain deleted life to simulate unstable memory leak. Collapsing. Filler clicks. Away like getting sucked into a data void. Melodic elements fall apart one note at a time. Final 3 seconds, complete silence, then one ghostly reverse vocals. Pushing the tune, reach baseline before drop. 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 Left. Some clear bass shots and polymorphic distortion. Industrial track group with reverse curve for the first glide wave. First shot for the depth proof. Before trying to fix up your blast bass shots with high intention like skip clock cycle. Collapsing audio buffer effect. Perfect. The melody introduced sad unresolved 4-note motif. Feedback wheels random audio snares mid-bar. Looks like both shots stitched together to feel unsettling. Pauses that create tension like skip clock cycles. Collapsing audio buffer effect. Perfect. Collapsing audio buffer effect. Perfect. Central synth melody introduced sad unresolved 4-note motif. Soft binary code scrolling whispers. Same groove but twice as glitched. Effects chain modulated live to simulate unstable memory leak.
thread collapse vocal triggered randomly warped in pits forming. Reworked in pit forming. Reworked in pit forming. New percussion layer, metallic scrap snares and granular clicks. Sounds pull away like getting sucked into a data void. Melodic elements fall apart, one note at a time. Final 3 seconds, complete silence. Then one ghostly reversed vocals. Ghost hey no. This sector breach, folks echo in the distance. Atmospheric glitch ambience with low thunder-like rumbles. Robotic whisper, deploying circuit injection initialized. Low pass filter slowly opens on a buzzing sub. Distant siren fades in, gradually distorting into risers. Halo sequence, tight percussive rhythm with minimal claps. Heavy LFO baseline teases with automation and big crush. Bassdom, drop, storm. Glitch effects swell like corrupted code compiling. Reversed risers and distorted hissing until the final snare snap. Drop storm injected, main baseline cruise kick inspired metallic crowds layered over sub punch. Each drum it sounds like a code injection crashing through a firewall. Machine gun hi-hats and crunchy snares cut through. High Q forming wobble spiraling decay. Presents with glitch stutter, robotic choke effects. Constant, bliplets, rhythm melodies. Low static and Morse code style syntax. Oh trace backdoor main distant drop echoes heavily low pass teasing no return. Instant failure loop introduces a distorted sawtooth sub-grind. Off-kilter rail stars are syncopated with on stutters. Perks now included tussle clangs and reversed reverb snares. Sudden pauses for glitch gaps give space to breathe before punchy returns. End of drop features cascading filter sweeps as if the system is collapsing. Slowly disintegrates into granular static. Glitch sweeps reverse into themselves. Final robotic line, kit remains undetected. This was fake ticking and a single power down thump. Effects metallic clangs, deep sub-rumbles, and atmospheric paths with dark synth textures. Vocal distorted, descent, slam vector engaged, epic kill tag echoed with aggressive reverb. Rapid trap snares and hi-hat rolls, rising aggressive leads with pitch bends. Vector loss, initiated, rising white noise and synth riser into. Perform vector drop, distorted slam bass growls with layered sub-hits. Trucking, snappy snares, syncopated hi-hats. Narrow bass leads with glitch effects. Slam, vector, descent. Mechanical echoes and digital reverbs. Dark ambient synth layers swirl over sound. Lost in bass. False melodic motif leads to build-up. Pepper kill tag echo. Pepper kill tag echo. Vector tread, foot vector slam drop. Lifted hi-hats. Vector kill tag echo. Well slam bass power with intense drum hits. No bass sense playably glitch buried pad. Jump steps into a craze. Tempo, bundle synth chord fades into silence. Perform vector drop. Distorted slam bass growls with layered sub-hits. Shock kicks, snappy snares, syncopated hi-hats. Shock neuro bass leads with glitch effects. Slam, vector, descent.
Heavy distorted slam bass growls with layered sub-hits. Drums and trap kicks, snappy snares, syncopated hi-hats. Sharp neuro bass leads with glitch effects. Heavy descent, defent, defent, defent. Mechanical echoes and digital reverbs add dark ambient synth layers. Volume through sound, lost in bass. Sparse melodic motif leads to build-up. Faster snare rolls and glitch flops.
Affections right across the soul, glitch noises. Every knot with rhythmic pulses. Vocal, tactile pulse axis. Sync static. Shooting through some attack with delay and pitch modulation. Percussion clips by arrows and snare fills. Rising syncopated rows with glitch effects. Volume, pulse, half-tide. Pulse, half-tide. White noise, wise ring zone. Static, pulse drop. Future house kicks and snappy snares. Right hand tight with the singing rhythms. Bubble shot tight with the big rhythms. Vocal channels, static. Effects filtered static noises and ambient reverbs. Verses, shimmering textures, sinking waves. Tonic ride commodities, melody multis, building them. Triangle, solid playing, remix measure. Snare roll, rising pitch rises. Modulation, hard hitting future house shows, listening to the night, sharp high taxes, up to the night, sharp high taxes, is a roller shots, and we wish fade out, into the pulses, fading slide, particles and subs and pulses, focus vocal, stop, with a crowd. Violence, synth, fades into silence. Violence, synth, fades into silence. Synth chord fades into silence. Viol synth chord fades into silence. Synth chord fades into silence. Hair rolls with rising pitch risers, skull improves with rising pitch rise effects over low drop. Pulse with ambient pads and glitch effects. Vocal, play rise of glitch, bass growls with modulation. Treble stack with delay, bass modulation. Hard hitting future house drums with syncopated patterns. Sharp hack that synths and vocal chops and range fade out. And digital pulses, fading static crackles and soft synth pulses. Vocals off with static powering down. Final synth chord fades into silence. Residue, low resolution drone fades in like a corrupted audio file. High-pitched ring mod tones glitch intermittently. Faint robotic whisper, synthetic spill initiated. Bit-crushed vinyl crackle and a slow plucked melody drenched in reverb. Bass sub-layer pulses in every 4 bars like a heartbeat per broken fiber. Digital merges, deep and thudding like an industrial piston. Reverse bass rises melt into warped siren tones. Distorted spoken sample.
This isn't clean code.
Filter automations drag down like syncing corrupted files. High-pass sludge bass synth winds up like it's about to snap. Bassline and molasses, thick frequency snare waveforms. Keeper snare pattern drags but hits with cybernetic crunch. Added grind textures like dragging a hard drive across pavement. Glitch fills with zero crossing pops and fake data pings. Code vomit. Everything filters down into a cold vacuum. Spouses piano notes glitch and stutter. Robotic voice, yearly leak, overload, static rising. Low bass slowly morphs into a downward spiraling granular sample. Dissonant synth pad scream briefly before vanishing. Spill protocol ace morphs into a dirtier form. More distortion and formant filtering. Drum groove remains dragging but now chopped with time stretch effects. Mid-bass line on unnatural pulses like synthetic breathing. Final 4 bars clash with a brutal digit stutter glitch crash. Synthetic decay. High-pass filters remove lows, gradual echoing synths fade into a phasing shimmer. Final robotic whisper.
Jim.
Mill, ejected, ends on a low-tone sine wave that fades into silence. Warning alarms and error beeps. But you wanted noise waves with crack and static. Soft robotic voice sample.
System 32 failure detected but initiating meltdown.
First digital clicks. And sound blocks and echo through a dark atmosphere. Code collapse. From hands to stairs build tension with rhythmic glitches. Rising synth paths layered with distorted CPU fat noise. Vocal glitch, reboot. In the first clash, effects fall to all the drop. Heavy, distorted bass growls layered with crunchy style hits. Snapping traps, snares, and punch and kicks. Syncopated glitch, bassline mimics a corrupting file loop. And digital stutters and beat crush effects. Vocal, that error system crash. Atmosphere thins out with fury pads and glitch echoes. High-frequency static pulses mimic BIOS flicker slow. FX sweeps rises, a distorted voice whispers. Trojan initialize 8-bit blips plus low analog humdale suspense. Sudden silence, heartbeat thud. Halo, grenades, narrows layered with metallic pillars. Effects cut through like firewalls breach. Rising note, I stutter upward with growing urgency. Voice, repute, strike in. Into silence then, last strike engage. Massive kicks and combo hits with machine gun precision. Baseline buzzing songs with pitch back growls, forming sweet. Vision and digitally. Basic true square wave modulated like a fire spreading. Laser snapshot data burst effects scattered to stereo field. Quick fills with red triggered glitch effects. The bit crush crashes. Second half bass drops an octave to stereo pen and chaos. Filter replicator breaks into airy atmos with layered virus synths. And sequence accepted. Melodic lead appears briefly sub-thumps. Distorted growl bass added mid-heavy and neuro style. Trap snare triplets increase tension. Build up return and drop form. Now with machine gun film. Finally bars go double saxic 50 BM burst mode. Erase trace. Kick bass and heartbeat BPM. All sit down sample the low fight crackle. Finally started vocal. System compromised. Silence.
percussion, suddenly building up the pulsing sense. Full pitch loader, snapstorm initiated. A and B, 30 seconds, your attack cuts through a thunder crash.
Lightning voltage, coil bursts, in frequency. Percussion, fast, high-hats, machine gun snares. 3, 2, 1, drop the fuse. Final second, power, blackout silence. The blood feels strong. Grimy electro growls, pair with wide sub slams. Heavy 808 kicks, metallic claps and punch snares. Sharp zigzag leads mimicking short circuit bursts. Vocal stats, lose it, epic voltage engage. Electric parts panning, L on glitch. Thunderclaps, drop flips, rhythm in last 4 bars. Force the pie, stop groove. Ring like crackle, voltage dripping bad. Cold filtered synths, I'm mimicking a die generator. Everything still until the next surge. Reverse riser simulates storm cloud forming. Faster riser with thunderclap fills. Spinner roll ramps aggressively with sound effects. Motion increases, landstorm incoming, prepare. Silence hit before drop, R2. Flap hands with robotic voice achieved. Anton, maximum charge achieved. Halftime section, slow motion, voltage bells and sets. With rhythmic cigarette on like wind through power lines. Vocal 3, 2, 1, drop the fuse. Final second power, blackout silence. Every blue flat, good gal silence. Explanation between 4 on the floor and traps. Stutter, vocal glitches stacked into a chant. And big slaps, don't kill slam. Gone, flutes, block, laying pins. Laser tap, fills, rapid fire, synth stabs. Rhythm of alternates between 4 on the floor and traps. Stop, echo glitches stacked into a chant. And big slam, storm, slam, drop. Final bars.
Then static fade out. Vocals, but the grid is never safe. Power surge sound pulses one last time before silence.
The bass dive fade out. Vocal fades endless, but the grid is never safe. Power surge sound pulses one last time before silence.